So this is for anybody out there that's thinking about starting a solar power project up. I would highly recommend that you make your house where you live as energy efficient as possible first thing before you ever spend one nickel on any solar panels or any solar devices. Use really look around for LED light bulbs, and you'd be amazed at how much electrical power money you'll be spending less on your electrical bill. Now if you get a quality LED lamp, should last 20 years or more with regular usage per what's rated on the packaging. Now you might spend between $10 and $15 on a 7-watt or a 9-watt bulb that will produce the same lumens of illumination that a 45-watt or a 60-watt incandescent bulb will produce. And the fluorescent bulbs, they will, they're 20 watts or 15 watts. So you're saving over time when you use the lights a lot. Like I have an LED lamp in my room, and I leave it on 24/7, and it's always hooked up to my solar. So I go on my bedroom, and there's a light on all the time in there, which is pretty nice. And then think about insulation too. If you live in an area where there's a lot of frost and freezing in the wintertime, look around underneath your sinks, like in your bathroom sink or any exposed plumbing that may be near the wall of the house. And your source to your water heater, you might want to insulate the source water coming in with a foam insulation around the intake for the water heater on the cold water coming in. And check around the edges of your windows and the bottom of your door to the outside, and make sure no cold air is getting into the house in those areas. And you can use, if you have areas where there's holes or leaks, or any wind can come in or any air can leak in, get some reuse some styrofoam. You can use styrofoam packing peanuts or styrofoam strips, or you can use a foam rubber strip, old cushion that was made out of foam. You can cut it up and use it. Try to reuse any materials that are good for insulation on the underneath your sink, where there's plumbing that's close to the outside wall of your house. Now ensure that if you do opt to have a cooler house in the wintertime, and you wear heavier coats and sweaters and when you're inside of your house, and you basically are heating in the only areas where you sit by the TV, you have a heater, or you have a heater in the bathroom, or you have a heater in the bedroom where you sleep. And then you keep the rest of the house basically just at 40-45 degrees in the winter time. So you're saving on your electric bill and your heating bill, gas or oil or whatever you're heating your home with, having to burn less wood. And thinking about wood, make sure your wood has been aged and it's been covered, so it's not been in the rain or out in the elements. It's dry and it will season properly. And what I do is I take large stones or cobble rocks that I find around my property, and once the fire gets going in the fireplace, I'll fill it with stones, and then the stones will heat up, and the stones will absorb the heat, and it will make it so I have to burn less wood in the fireplace any given night, which is rare because most of the time the small electric oil heaters will work effectively enough if I'm just in one part of my house. So I'm sleeping in bed, or I'm in the bathroom, or I'm watching TV, or I'm sitting in one part of my house. I don't need to heat the whole house. I just need to heat the area that I'm living in the house. The only reason to heat the house is to keep the pipes from freezing, or to keep any physical damage from happening to the building. So you'll save money, you'll have to pay less, your hard-earned money. You go to work, your job, that sucks, you hate your work, and every little penny that you have, every dime that you make, you want to save that. You don't want to spend money that it's just throwing it away. So before you even think about solar, use conservation measures and save money on your electric bill. Insulate your house better, get better, cheaper LED lights. And when you're in the room, you can leave a light on all the time in a room with one of those, because the LED light bulbs, they only use like 7 watts. So you're not burning up all this electricity. You're not spending all your money to the power company you work hard for. You have to earn your money. It doesn't come easy for you. So you're trying to cut back on your living expenses first, and then think about solar as emergency battery charging, or standby battery charging for emergency use with a automotive, or preferably a marine battery. You can keep a large marine battery in your closet and have it on a charger all the time, or get a solar panel. That's what I'm saying. First thing, get a solar panel to charge emergency power backup battery in your closet or in your home. And so then you'll learn about it. It'll be cheap. You won't be spending thousands of dollars. First thing, you'll be spending, get 20, 30 or 40 bucks for a little monocrystalline panel, and get a little regulator that'll regulate voltage to the battery. That's another 30 or 40 bucks, and then get batteries 120 or 130 bucks for a good marine battery, and just keep it on standby so you have emergency power usage. So first thing, think about your power usage around your house. Get a kilowatt meter and plug your kilowatt meter into every device that you have, and do an analysis of what's your most expensive electrical device that you're running in your house. You might want to get a smaller water heater, or get or insulate around your water heater more, or and then get the shower head, so you're not running, your hot water tank isn't draining really fast, and the electrical power is heating up the element in your water heater, and you're paying for that hot water that's coming out of your faucet. So if you just use a little stream of shower head, you just have your shower head and it just barely getting you wet, then that's all you need. So just conserve that way, and you won't be spending so much money heating on your electric bill for heating your water. Try to reduce the amount of things you use. Don't go to the garage sales, look around, or go to rummage sales, or go to the thrift store. Don't buy new things. Try to avoid shopping, buying things brand new. Try to go to yard sales and garage sales and buy things used from neighborhoods, sales where people are selling used stuff. Sometimes you get really good deals. But you'd be spending all day long driving around looking for garage sales, looking for yard sales. You could take boxes to make a sign on a cardboard box where your garage sale's at, and just put that on the corner or whatever. And just set up a bunch of tables outside and have people put all your stuff outside, and write the prices on everything and sell it. On a nice sunny day around here, people do that. They'll drive around looking for a good deal at some kind of a yard sale. So keep your eye out for garage sales. Don't be too timid or shy about stopping somewhere in your car and looking around, seeing maybe you can get a good deal on something you have to pay a lot of money for brand new at your big box store, whatever. Thank you for support, and signing off.